What is up, guys? Let's go. Yo, what's up, guys? Whew. What is up, guys? How's everyone doing? Happy Friday night. Yo, we got anyone in here? This hockey game is crazy, Alex. Dude, I know. Hockey game's crazy, but my bet already cashed on it, so I don't know. We'll pull it up. We'll watch. But I want to get in some bets for tomorrow. Dude, there's actually some fucking ridiculous value on Underdog Fantasy right now. So maybe let's start out looking at Underdog Fantasy. Dude, there's also a shit ton of value on DraftKings Pick 6. Look at this play on Underdog, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly a little shocked. What's up, brother? Good call on the tennis under 5.5. No problem. What's up? How's your sister brother hang out? Pretty good. Dude, my sister's awesome. My sister is awesome. She's so cool. But anyways, let's get in some bets. Yo, so the first play is Bruno. Dude, this play on Underdog is absolutely insane. I mean, this play has a 16% edge. So this is like crazy, dude. So let's get in the play on Underdog Fantasy real quick. So we have Silva under half of a takedown. Anyways, let me just build this quickly and then we can kind of go through everything. So this first play, so here's the play. 3-pick entry on Underdog Fantasy. You're getting a 6x payout. PrizePicks recently improved. Dude, they improved their payouts. I love you, Alex. Yo, does Kalshi have a plus EV play? Kalshi, I'm not going to lie, Kalshi, are you kidding me? Did they just remove this UFC play? This UFC play has been popping kind of in and out. Did they just remove it? Are you fucking kidding me? Did they just remove this play? Damn, dude. This play got me all excited to stream. So again, Underdog Fantasy, it's a fixed payout sportsbook. You take him to get a takedown, to go over or under. You get the same payout regardless. And if you look at, every one of these sports books, every single book, like DraftKings says is under at minus 180, but I think they just removed it. Did they remove it? Or am I crazy? Let me try refreshing. Hey, handsome. LOL, that MMA play was up for 8 hours too. Dude, I know. Did they remove it? Did they just fucking remove it? And they just removed it. So the second I get on live streams, one of you guys must be a snitch or something. Second I show up on the live stream, they remove it, but it's okay. What you could run is Chet over 24.5 PRAs. A little bit of correlation with Wallace. Only one player can score, grab rebounds at the same time. So if Wallace goes under, Chet is more likely to go over. So, I mean, I don't know. It's obviously a little annoying that UFC play got bumped so quickly, but it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So, kind of is what it is. But damn, they bumped that real quick. But anyways, here's the play on Underdog. What I was going to say is DraftKings Pick 6. So again, 3-pick entry on Underdog. Dude, what I was going to say is DraftKings Pick 6. I unfortunately can't bet on Pick 6 right now because it's not legal in Maryland, dude. And all these sports books are legal in different states. It's kind of fucking stupid. And for some reason, there's no Pick 6. There's no Pick 6 here. But what I was going to say is, dude, Pick 6 is popping with value. I mean, you can see the board right here, Lou Dort over 3.5 rebounds. Also, I'm pretty sad. I thought this game was tomorrow. For some reason, I thought the NBA Finals, I thought it was going to be one day apart, but it's not. The game's not until fucking Sunday, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. It is what it is. So anyways, the first play is Lou Dort over 3.5 rebounds. Where is this bad boy? Where is this? Where is rebounds? Did they lock it? And it looks like they just locked it. What is going on? Oh, damn. So they just bumped or locked Lou Dort rebounds. Yeah, so you can see it's gone. But still, there's a ridiculous amount of value on pick 6 right now. So, for example, this play was up on the previous stream. They don't really bump things on pick 6, but you could run the Shea discount. Yo, come on. SGA, who I feel, I honestly feel a little, dude, I still am shocked the Pacers won yesterday. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, clearly did not play a better game. How many turnovers do they have in the first half again? 20? Something insane. But I mean, again, pick 6 is a fixed payout sportsbook. Whatever. You take Nembhard's over, under, you're going to get the same payout. So if you look at this odds GM fantasy optimizer, Nembhard over 4.5 assists, you can see every sportsbook, every data point we have in the market, FanDuel, Caesars, like all these books have his over massively favored. PrizePicks, they just straight up have the line higher in the first place. It's also positively correlated with Hallie under 8.5 assists. So we had both these plays yesterday. So if you wanted to lock something in for the DraftKings Pick 6 discount, we're going to do a little slip here. So on DraftKings Pick 6, 6 pick entries are optimal. 6 pick entries are optimal. But anyways, hey handsome, we doing better. What is that chair at the end of the bed for? I don't know. I'm currently in an Airbnb for my mom's birthday. So, I'm not gonna lie. I got no idea what's going on right now. But anyways, let's finish out this slip. So, what you could run, again, unfortunately they bumped the play on Dort rebounds, which would look really solid, but this is what I would run. It's a simple little 6-pick entry, but then I want to move on to FanDuel or another sports book, because again, I can't even bet on pick 6 right now. Shit, you guys can't even see it. I'm an idiot. But all of these plays look beautiful. So, oh shit, I gotta log back into FanDuel. Dude, I gotta log back into FanDuel. Somehow the Pacers, even after winning game 1, they're even bigger underdogs in game 2. I mean, I got them at, I'm pretty sure there were some books I saw earlier. You could get the Pacers close to plus 500 in game 2, which, I mean, I'm not exactly saying they looked amazing last game, but plus 500 is pretty crazy. But anyways, again, every sportsbook you look at, Nembhard, his over's massively favored. So even if you don't use FanDuel, it's a data point, source of information, whatever. But take a screenshot. Hey, Alex, will you ever do a stream for live EV betting? No WNBA for tomorrow on this live. We can look at WNBA. Anyways, this would be the pick 6 play I'd personally get locked in. But let's see what we got on some other sports books. It honestly looks like there's a lot of value on PrizePicks. I don't even know what this is. Again, PrizePicks, another fixed payout DFS app. So this is just the odds jam positive EV tool. It doesn't do anything complicated. There's a bunch of fucking dipshits who will be like, oh, this isn't useful. It's like, it's literally just data. Every sportsbook has the under for this tennis match. Adrian Manarino versus whatever, this random dude, under 19.5 games. Every data point, every sports book, every betting market, all these books got the under heavily favored. But anyways, let's see what we got on some of these other books. Shit. Oh, baby. So we have some UFC value popping up. You guys like the UFC? What did we bet on the UFC earlier? So on the previous live stream, we bet on Merab Da Vinci money line. So we bet on his money line. Has that line moved? So we bet him at minus 235. Now he's minus 290. So, I mean, a little bit of good line movement for us. Let's go. Bro read the question and just couldn't respond. What were you talking about, dude? WNBA? Didn't we do a WNBA play? Joel Lloyd, over 1.5 3-pointers made on Underdog Fantasy. What's the deal with this hockey game? Still going on. Hockey game still going on. Damn, dude. What was I gonna say? Oh, we wanted to do a fliff play. Oh, let's do a fliff play. So, check out this line. Buy the stock. Buy the stock at 170 when it's trading in the market, around 190. This looks pretty solid. Over 1.5 total rounds. Yo, we got any UFC sharps in the chat? So you can see if you pull up a line movement chart, probably sharps are hammering the over, since the over has moved from, being like a minus 140 favorite, especially as you get closer to the fights for UFC. One-on-one sports tend to have a lot more line movement, sharp action, because it's a one-on-one sport. I don't know, but compared to like football, you don't usually see a team move from, if there's no injuries, obviously, you don't really see a team move from like minus 200 to minus 300. But in the UFC, there's some huge line movements. So it seems like Fliff is just a little stale, still offering this line at minus 170. What time will you stream tomorrow? Merab should win, but this weird thing tells me Suga gets him. I mean, I just said it. I'm on Merab Da Vinci. Minus 235. Now it's minus 290, so you're not going to be able to get that line anyways, but let's check out what we got going on here. Is this guy's name actually Chaos? KO. Is his name fucking KO? We got a UFC fighter named KO. So again, I'm obviously a little bit of a data-driven sports bettor, so this looks really solid. It seems like Fliff is stale, still offering this line at minus 170, and then maybe let's pair in the Cardinals for tomorrow. I mean, they're beating the Dodgers 4-0 right now. So Fliff, all these sports books, Fliff, whatever, they got thousands of lines up at any given time. We're just trying to zone in on the few rare picks that actually have value, actually have an edge. Kind of like you walk into a bar, it's mainly dudes, it's mainly ugly girls. You're trying to zone in on the beautiful girl. Same thing in sports betting. All these books have, fucking tens of thousands of lines up. You're kind of looking for the needle in the haystack. These books have the inherent advantage. They're charging the juice. They're charging the vig. So, obviously, we're like, yo, where are you actually offering value? But anyways, this is what I just got locked in on Fliff. Again, and the Cardinals line already moved. I am a UFC sharp. I like this play. Williams usually KOs his opponents, but I think this one gets past the second round. There we go. Alex, how do you choose the winner from your giveaways? I mean, usually I just randomly scroll and pick some random person. Pretty simple. The Dodgers have 0 because Sonny Gray. Still waiting on Jay to show up. Yo, you guys know Jay? Happy birthday, Mama Monahan. Yeah. Happy birthday to my mom. Dude, fucking birthday trip to Maryland. Not France. Not Europe. We went to Maryland for her birthday. Thrilling. A state with no DraftKings Pick 6. And not out of the country. It's like, bruh. But anyways, this is what I got locked in on Fliff. What were we talking about? Alex, do you personally have Odds Jam merch? Not with me. But I'm pretty sure I have some Odds Jam shirts at my house. A couple. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at? Should we do a FanDuel play or no? What do you guys think? FanDuel? Rebet? PrizePicks? Again, there's some good value on PrizePicks, but that's another book that, unfortunately, is not legal in Maryland. I don't know what is wrong with this state. Also, you can't own a pit bull in Maryland. Very interesting. Also, there's sharks in Maryland, so I can't even swim. Dude, who knew the fucking Chesapeake Bay had sharks? I don't know, man. You learn something new every day. FanDuel rebet, I'm down. Okay, let's rip a fucking FanDuel play. Dude, let's rip a FanDuel play. Damn. So, there's a ton of value on DraftKings Pick 6. But what was I going to say? Is what I want to do is let's start building a FanDuel play. I love FanDuel. FanDuel's great because, I mean, I know some people, are there discounts on Sleeper? Some people were asking about like, yo, can you do some Sleeper plays? And it actually does seem like there's a bit of value on Sleeper. This under on Jacob deGrom seems solid. But anyways, what I was going to say about Sleeper is, dude, this book is a fucking horror, dude. They charge so much juice. It's criminal. Like, I mean, they got a 56-cent spread here, 56 cents of juice. Fliff is 40 cents, Pinnacle is 30 cents. Like, so it's a pretty hard book to like beat. It's a pretty hard book to beat. But they do run really good promos. It's just I don't bet on it much outside of promos because they charge so much fucking vig, dude. I ate so many damn crab cakes. I am so full. I'm going to have to take a shit. God damn. Okay, let's rip a FanDuel play. Oh my god. Okay, let's rip a fucking FanDuel play. I just realized, actually, the WNBA MLB late night play I gave out, that cashed. Let's fucking go. So let's see what we have here. This play on the Astros game. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do on FanDuel. Should we run a parlay or should we run some straight bets? What do we think? Usually these weird niche markets, I kind of skip over. So, second quarter total points, it's like, I'm good. Okay, let's get a fucking slip locked in. Man, I was really excited for the NBA game tomorrow. And then I realized we got a 3-day break between games. Absolutely insane, but is what it is. Okay, let's get something in, though. So let me increase this max odds range a bit. Again, there's a shit ton of value on pick 6. Here's what here's the play on pick 6 if you're just tuning in. 6 pick entries are like whatever, mathematically optimal, but sometimes if there's not 6 good picks, you can, you can still get in a really good 2-pick entry. This book has a shit ton of value, so I definitely recommend using it. But anyways, let's do some good stuff. So I'm going to skip over. I'm just going to do next 24 hours. I don't really feel like betting on the NBA. I already got enough bets open for the NBA. But anyways, check out this line on the Padres. Again, Odds Jam's not doing anything complicated, just scanning the books, pointing out value. I don't wake up and know what I'm going to bet. I don't know. Sometimes there's more value on FanDuel. Sometimes it's DraftKings. Oh, dude. PrizePicks is kind of popping right now too, but honestly, let me lower this max odds range a bit for now. So again, I mean, this play looks pretty beautiful, right? This is some random sports book in Maryland. I never heard of it, but there's a shit ton of arbitrage bets on it, at least yesterday, so I ran some of them. But anyways, Padres minus 3.5. That's the first play I'm going to get locked in this parlay. And again, this was the pick 6 play. We can do more underdog after. I mean, I'm down for whatever, man. I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling, man. I'm stuffed with fucking crab cakes. It's the only good thing in this state. Oh my god. So I always do notice FanDuel has a ton of strikeout value when they first post lines. Like, what are they doing, bro? Adrian Hauser, not Adrian the Raper. That's a different guy. That's the guy from Forensic Files, if you've seen that episode. Adrian the Raper. But this is Adrian Hauser. He's an MLB pitcher. From my understanding, he didn't rape anybody, but could be wrong. Hashtag Mariah Mills. Shout out Mariah Mills. Get that back, girl. But anyways, what were we talking about? You remove the VIG from from Pinnacle's market. So this is a juice remover, a no VIG odds calculator. Like, all these books make money by charging a spread called the VIG. You want to remove the VIG? Cool. Remove the VIG. Remove the VIG. That gets you fair value, right? That's a market with no juice. So this is what the sportsbook believes is fair, but then they obviously bake in the VIG, the juice, because that's how they make money. So fair value on the over is plus 106, plus 108 according to Pinnacle. We're getting plus 116. Shout out Mariah Mills, man. Or what's her name? Mariah Mills, Mariah Dills, Mariah Dildo, Mariah Dildo in the ass. Mariah gonna fuck Zion out of how much money? How much money? But anyways, let's finish this play. So I'm going to do a FanDuel parlay, and then maybe we can do some straight bets or we can do some prize picks, although it does look like underdog is kind of starting to pop off for tomorrow as well. Oh, shit, baby. Yo, our Yankees under, that play went about as poorly as you could have possibly gone, but, you know, it is what it is. Yo, so this is going to be a long shot FanDuel parlay for tomorrow. Then let's go back to underdog. So let's see if they actually take the full 75, and they don't because they never do. Long shot. So this is what we're going with for tomorrow, bruh. So this is a little 4-pick parlay plus 13,000 odds. Again, your parlay is plus EV if every individual bet in your parlay has an edge, is plus EV, is profitable. You know, so obviously you could run all these as straight bets as well if you wanted to, or you could parlay it. Or you could drink a neutral, black cherry. Neutral. Yo, should we do a prize picks play, or what do you guys want to do? Is he on a boat? Why is the room listing down? Can you give us a prize picks if there's value? Sure. I mean, again, I'm in Maryland because my mom decided to fucking turn 60, bro. But let's see if there's any value here. And honestly, this line on the Padres is very solid. So if you want, what we could do is just kind of, you know, they have higher betting limits on mainline markets. So sure, I included it in a parlay, a long shot parlay, but like whatever. Might as well run that in a straight bet as well. Yeah, we got Jewel Lloyd. We're supporting woman. I'm a fucking feminist. Mariah Mills. Team Mariah, bro. But anyways, we got Jewel Lloyd. Over 1.5 threes. Again, all these books have her over heavily favored. I think this line just dropped. It seems like underdog is just dropping. Yep. So you can see they dropped this line 3 minutes ago. I mean, because some people will be like, yo, why didn't I see this play earlier? And it's like, I don't know. Underdog just posted MLB lines, and they're offering crazy value. So you have Christopher Morel, over half of a base. You know, again, FanDuel, DraftKings, you don't have as many books posting lines, unfortunately, for the... Dude, pick 6 is ridiculous, man. That shit is popping with value right now. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Yo, so let's go back here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Damn. This is crazy. Yo, so check out this line. Obi Toppin. He's trying to top off Mariah Mills now, bro. Anyways, under 1.5 assists, over, under. This would be a solid underdog 3-man. There's a lot of esports value as well. Obviously not as many books post, you know, esports lines like FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars. You don't have as many data points, so you shouldn't have as high of confidence in your edge because you don't have as many data points. So usually I just set minimum number of data points to 2. I mean, sometimes I'll even increase this to 3. If the board is wet, if there's a lot of opportunity, you might as well have higher confidence in your edge, right? So anyways, this seems really solid on Underdog Fantasy, but I did promise a PrizePicks play. But again, it's kind of bullshit because, you know, these state-by-state regulations. Does your mom know you sign up for books under her name? Katie's gonna pull a Mariah Mills on you. She better not. Katie pulls a Mariah Mills on me. That would be some bullshit. Nah, Katie's not pulling no Mariah Mills. It would be beat to get a Mariah Mills pulled on you. You lose a bunch of money and your fucking reputation. Yo, what is the payout if you play all of these together? Again, PrizePicks, they recently leveled up. They improved their payout on 3-pick entries to 6x. They used to be 5x. So I would shit on them and be like, PrizePicks so cheap, bro. But I don't know. They increased their payout to 6x now. So, but again, if you take 2 golfers both to go over, like if you're riding 2 golf men, right? Just imagine yourself. You're riding 2 golfers, right? At the same time. Really hard. So you got these 2 plays to go over. But long story short, golfers both to go over in strokes. It's positively correlated. And then again, this tennis play, this is why you want to use multiple books. Like this line, it's not available on Underdog Fantasy. All the sports books have the under heavily favored. But if you could get this, if there's no payout shift, this, I would pair all these together. Again, I can't even... PrizePicks is fucking the dumbest shit in the world in Maryland. Honestly, come to Maryland to rip some of these sign-up bonuses. There are a lot of sports books in Maryland. And all these books like, you know, Crab Sports, which sounds like it's a horrible name for a sports book, Crab. But whatever. It's only available in Maryland. There's a shit ton of ARBs. They have a pretty good sign-up bonus. But I don't even know what this is on PrizePicks. I have no idea what this shit is that it takes me to when I try to go to PrizePicks. 5.25. What's good, Alex? Yo, what's up, GMM? I tried, Alex. It was 5.25 for that correlation. Well, that's bullshit. I mean, it's still better, obviously, compared to what they were giving you before. Oh, baby. 5.25x. Oh, shit, dude. What do you guys think, man? Do we run that shit at 5.25x? And by we, I mean you. You could also replace it with cream. Alex, just belch on live like it's nada. What are you talking about? Who are you, Eastside Baron? What is Eastside? I hit a 6-pick parlay today on MLB. Pretty juicy, thank God. Yo, what's up, Jose Wong? I'm a little confused by your name. Not to be racist. Jose Wong. Is your dad Asian and your mom's Hispanic? Jose Wong. Yeah, so what I would do is I would run this pick. I just posted it. I would run this under, these 2 overs on PrizePicks. Yo, let's get a poker stream. Yo, Jose Wong, I have a lot of questions about you. What's your profile picture? Go to channel. Damn, you got a cute kid, bro. How are you placing 6-leg MLB parlays when you got a 3-year-old son running around the house? You're a fucking degenerate dad. I love it, though. More DraftKings Pick 6. Fire on Kalshi. Chet Gilgis Alexander. Dude, you Thunder Dick Riders. This is about... What? Did I just break the table? Oh, my... Dude, I hope my Airbnb dude is not watching. Anyways. Holy shit, I just broke this fucking table. Are 3 or 4 picks optimal? What the fuck? I mean, it depends on the payout shift on PrizePicks, but obviously if they're adding a payout shift for a 3 pick from 6x to 5.25x, then you'd want to run. I mean, I posted in the chat. Cream under 12.5. League of Legends play. Again, some of you guys don't like esports, but there's just so many games. Tennis Pinnacle is by far the sharpest book. You can see they have this under heavily favored. They also have lower betting limits on the under, which means they're shading the market towards the over, right? If they're letting you bet more on the over than the under, then they think the under is more likely to occur. I don't know why these have different betting limits on Pinnacle. That's actually very interesting. I rarely see that. Did they just remove the plays? What the fuck just happened, dude? Rip Alex's security deposit. They're deducting it off his card. My mom paid for my Airbnb. Shout out, Mom, if you're listening. Deducted off his card. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this table? I literally just broke it. Anyways, I forget what we were talking about. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, someone said, can you show DraftKings Pick 6 again? So this is what I recommended. How do you lock Shea points? That's a discount. The fuck? But anyways, there's some really good value. WNBA, there's some value too. But again, like, unless there's a promo on the WNBA, I personally would just, don't fuck with these girls. Just ride dudes. Ideally 6 of them at once if they're NBA players. 2 if they're MLB players. For MLB entries, 2 pick entries are optimal. NBA, it's 6 mans. And then for the WNBA, they just hate women. They just like reduce your payout for a 2 pick entry to 2.5x. If you pair woman together, they literally just reduce your payout to 2.5x compared to 3x for men. So like when women talk about equal pay, you know, for equal work, this is what they're referring to. Oh, shit. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream.